Hello crypto watchers! Today is October 12th, 2025, and the top crypto news is as follows. First, good morning to all of you. Moving on to our news, we'll take a look at our spot ETFs, starting with the spot Bitcoin ETF. On October 10th, BlackRock had a total inflow of $74.2 million and ended the day with minus $4.5 million in outflows. The picture for Ethereum ETFs is much worse. BlackRock's Ethereum ETF saw an outflow of $80 million that day, ending the day with $174 million in total outflows. These numbers were recorded before the market crash that everyone has been talking about for the past 24 hours. So I'm looking forward to seeing on Monday what the inflows or outflows will be in these ETFs, given the current state of the market. Speaking of the market, Bitcoin is currently at around $111,000, with the price having fallen to $102,000. Yesterday, I showed you the wrong pair, unfortunately, which is why I didn't have the actual number. The total liquidations recorded amount to $19 billion. The situation is so serious that the CEO of Crypto.com has called for an investigation into the affected exchanges. Specifically, he has called for a regulatory investigation into the exchanges that suffered the biggest losses after the record liquidations of almost $20 billion that our market has experienced. To be a little more specific, what you see on your screens are the largest exchanges that have been liquidated. Of the $19.35 billion total, $10.39 billion came from Hyperliquid, where its traders use very high leverage. So perhaps that's understandable. Next comes Bybit with $4.6 billion, followed by Binance with $2.4 billion. So he asked for some research on the biggest exchanges that lost money, and in my opinion, he is talking about the exchanges Bybit and Binance. Specifically for Binance, since we mentioned it, let me tell you that its systems did not withstand the market crash, and many coins on the exchange lost their value. Binance told us that it will compensate some users who lost money during the system downtime, which led to the platform underperforming during the market crash. Specifically, USDE, BNSOL, and WBETH seem to have disconnected from their expected prices, resulting in traders losing more money. So it will compensate users who lost money on these coins and on any coin that was disconnected. Let me tell you that, at least for now, I have not heard of such problems from other exchanges. Moving on to Binance, let me tell you something I heard yesterday. That is, Mr. CZ may be getting a pardon from the President of the United States. What happened, as you know from the crypto news, is that Binance in 2023 was convicted of money laundering and other illegal activities. Mr. CZ spent 4 months in prison, lost his power on the exchange, and Binance paid an additional $4.4 billion in fines if I remember correctly, the largest amount ever given to our market. Now, with Trump taking office, CZ has asked for a pardon from the president, who is very friendly to crypto, and so far he has received nothing. Despite all this, the White House is said to be keen to grant him a pardon so that he can regain control of Binance, which he lost due to his conviction. And moving on to our coins, let's move on to Cardano, which has partnered with Bitrue to strengthen the ecosystem. Specifically, cryptocurrency exchange and token company Bitrue has partnered with the Cardano Foundation on a program that will take a portion of the exchange's ADA, which it holds, and provide those funds to 5 community stake operators. Specifically, it appears that with a vote, the exchange will stake a portion of the ADA it holds through certain SPOS, which are the ones that run the nodes for Cardano. As a result, it makes Cardano even more decentralized as promised. Let's just say that for now, we don't know the winners of the vote or what the criteria for choosing the winners will be, but we hope they're not friendly to the Cardano Foundation, because that's where the Game of Thrones really is. And for the last part of our day, we'll be talking about the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize winner, Venezuelan opposition leader María Corina Machado, who won the Nobel Peace Prize on Friday. All politics aside, this lady is friendly to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Speaking to Bitcoin Magazine, Machado said that the asset has long been used by people in the country to get around a collapsing economy, and that the opposition looked forward to embracing the oldest cryptocurrency in a new democratic Venezuela. With this news, we move on to our favorite cryptocurrency market, where Bitcoin is approaching $111,000. That wraps up the top news for crypto today. Is October 12th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.